There's a lot to do. Well, what we'd like to do today, I guess, is to take in some of the cultural sites around the city and reacquaint ourselves with what we have, this rich valley, rich with tradition, rich with human life, human drama of one kind or another. I think. Let's go. Oh, yeah, let's go. There's no reason to dilly-dally around here. We're going to take a look at what federal assistance, how it's transforming the inner culture. Is this working okay? Desert industry. Well, that's a sure sign of progress, anyway. And right near the old home, too. Well, I need one here. A lot of these poor people have to push shopping carts. It's very long, arduous to push those shopping carts all the way down to the west side of town. This is conveniently located. It's an example of capitalistic exploitation of those living in the central city area. Because traditionally, this was redlined, this entire area. No one could get a home improvement loan, for example, because, of course, they were thought to be high risks. Now, suddenly, big advertising campaign, loans for central city improvement. One example how actually pressure can be brought to bear on, well, the financial community, for example. Attractive. Well, I dispute this. I think it's the culture of people emotion. The dynamics of people emotion. Dynamics, human dynamics. I used to live in this neighborhood, as a matter of fact, and you can't see much difference now except that they're building new office buildings, eliminating dated houses. Yes, this is an example of how immigrants make good with Greek souvlaki stands. This is an example of how probably a rather uneducated person with a Greek accent can open up a thriving little business which expands. They got pretty good malls, too. So I understand. And right here, we have the infamous Delphia, where Vietnamese refugees live. And next door, what used to be a Jewish temple, which is now a plush, swank restaurant, the owner of which owns the Delphia, and also probably charges exorbitant rents, refuses to make necessary repairs, and makes his people live in squalor. Now we're approaching the halls where all of these monumental decisions are made in our behalf. Subjects here in the valley. And they're putting a new dome on the building, which is a rotunda. That's why you need a new specialist in Utah to keep his eye on the pulse and heartbeat of the legislative actions that are taken here every day, at least every day, while legislature's in session, of course. But a magnificent building, really. Not really, but kind of. As magnificent as any of these buildings get. Orbit meteor. Please misinformed again. We had one, needless to say. I don't want to divulge the source of the smuggling. I did. Certain agents. Well, we're going to a military cemetery dedicated to the fallen heroes of our many wars. Well, we're going to spend a moment or two in silent observation of the great sacrifices they made. can see, this meditation chapel was dedicated in the memory, and erected in the memory of Ross Beeson Jr. and those other sons of Utah who trod war's last mile. You kind of feel a ghostly presence here, if you're sensitive to those kind of vibrations, Pete. And these which we're seeing now are the stones which mark a rather humble fashion where these men are simply buried. One of the unsung heroes, no doubt, of many conflicts, Korea, a few in Vietnam, some in World War II, a variety of wartime experiences. These are indeed the fallen dead, the sons of Utah, who mightily sacrificed so that we may film this, for example, and express ourselves freely.
I wonder if they got one of the fish line trimmers.
I think most of this is done with a weed whip. Actually, it's very well manicured. However, they've neglected it, and it's really shameful to look at the condition of it. I made it through the rain. I kept my world protected. I made it through the rain. I kept my point of view. I made it through the rain and found myself respected by the others who got rained on too. And then, of course, the Barry Manilow Orchestra comes in. I really admire the artistry of Barry Manilow, his instinct for bringing the emotions to the surface and inspiring people to tears, bringing them down, really shaking them down to their foundations.
I usually get very emotional.
I've been known to tear on a little.
I usually want to puke.
Moist eyes. No, I don't think you should say that, Pete. I think that's very intolerant, really, because Barry's appealing to a certain group in America, in the world, really, because his music isn't restricted only to the sentimental sob sister.
Like cemeteries?
Oh, I think so. I find them very peaceful and kind of monuments to man's inhumanity to man in a sense. And the vain places, really, because once you die, why make a show of something like this? But I suppose we all need markers of marble to somehow preserve the memory. You know, cemeteries are interesting places. I have an idea of turning them into entertainment. Of making a cemetery more entertaining, I should say.
Minimalist.
You find creativity even here, as you note, the difference in style and the American way of death, so to speak. As I said before, I'd like to turn these into amusement centers, have revolving, animated tombstones, perhaps semblance of life. I think the piece would still be here. And yet, I mean, it's all, you'd have to stipulate what you want before you die, whether you want an amusement sort of rest. And we're leaving this place of rest and peace. That's always sad when you drive through a cemetery because you leave all this bliss behind you.
I think they should put more work into the lawn.
You know, you keep noticing these flaws, gardening flaws. Perhaps you could volunteer to help spruce out the place a little bit.
There's a lot.
We thought maybe we'd go out and look at some little animals.
What's it?
Why not? We always leave you the best. What are your thoughts on zoos? Do you think they're appropriate?
Yeah.
Are we treating our animals humanely? Our animals, we have so many animals to take care of.
As long as the gardens are kept up.
We gotta get him down here. Okay. This is the place. Where we can look down and delirious Bird said this is the place. Burned up by fever really know what he was talking about. He's convinced them this was the place.
It is the place. It wasn't over there.
Oh, this is the actual place. We strive for authenticity. We want to bring you the facts. This is where is up out of his bed, delirious with fever and proclaimed. Okay.
So this is a place.
For the record, this is where it happened. Where he said it. Of course, we will retain it. This is what
It's
Rustic condominiums or something. The old world atmosphere, condominium living. Oh, I see some other people are interested in This Is the Place. We have a Gray Line tour bus right here. We're going to go inside and listen to a spiel by Roy Gibson.
Speedway is fucking cool.
These are the pioneers. Obviously. Noble pioneers. Obviously, they're pretty more noble in monuments than they were in real life. They were a bunch of scruffy characters. Scum of the earth. Of course. Oh, we've got history over here. Just a lot of names, don't mean anything to anyone. Oh no, tell the church. Oh yes. These are the bones in the back. They're real pioneer names. To be a pioneer was to be as rugged as the dirt. To yearn for adventure. You're seeing it and hearing it. You can see and hear the pioneer story, but it's dreadfully told by Roy Gibson. Very monotonous in his description of the pioneer story. And we're right here doing it live. Historical specialists. I'm really enjoying myself today. The three men on top, I think probably one is Brigham in the center, of course. And I guess they the cars.
I think it's important to document our existence.
Well, let's just say this, you don't have anything like this in New Jersey all the time. People would rather forget their past.
Let me document your existence.
He doesn't have one. His existence, like yours, is meaningless.
You never reconsider the typical film making.
That's the earphone. He has to listen to top 40 music. Now we're on our way to the little witch's house. Here we are, nestled in a valley. The elite live. Seclusion. Away from all those peons down there. Those people that can't afford the luxury homes. It's going to be fun when we get up there to this legendary witch's house. I understand they practice weird satanic rituals up there.
There's Camp Costopolis.
That's where my friend is. I've got a friend in there. He's retarded. I used to be there, but I've been out for a long time. I'm fully recovered. My brain damage is recovered. I've recovered all my brain damage. But I used to kind of have problems, you know. They sent me to Camp Costopolis for the summer. There's some very nice people there. They smile a lot. No, the camera does. You're different. I mean, hocus pocus, you're suddenly in focus. A change comes over you.
Police have been around the witches.
Well, they go up periodically to check out the scene. They want to make sure there are no human sacrifices.
Retarded people.
Something funny about that? You're still performing shock treatments there, I do know that. Just the context that's going on. Lobotomies once in a while. Mostly just fit these kids with braces, make sure they walk straight. When we get to the witch's place, you'll feel the vibrations. It'll be a lot of fun. I know exactly what's going to happen. Wrestling jacket for a pissant. What? I can't afford a wrestling jacket for a pissant. I'm poor.
Doesn't make any sense.
Over you a little bit. almost to the witch's house right now. There it is. Look now. Perhaps even both.